John Rambo is one of the most iconic fictional characters in action film history, widely known for his resilience, survival skills, and deep psychological scars from war. Portrayed by Sylvester Stallone, Rambo represents the struggles of war veterans, especially those who fought in the Vietnam War. His story is not just about combat and violence, but also about pain, isolation, and the search for identity in a world that often misunderstands him. Early life and background. John James Rambo was born on July 6, 1947, in Bowie, Arizona, United States. He was the son of a Native American father and a German-American mother. His father, Revis Rambo, belonged to a Native American tribe, which contributed to Rambo's early exposure to survival skills, hunting, and a deep connection with nature. His mother, Helga Rambo, was of German descent and raised him with discipline and resilience. Growing up, Rambo had a difficult childhood. His family life was unstable, and he often felt disconnected from society. Due to his mixed heritage, he struggled with identity and acceptance, which later influenced his emotional and psychological state. As a young boy, he spent a lot of time outdoors, learning how to survive in harsh conditions. These skills would later become crucial during his military service. Rambo did not have a formal or stable education. He dropped out of school at a young age and faced several challenges, including trouble with authority and law enforcement. At one point, he was even sent to a juvenile detention center, where he learned discipline, but also developed a sense of isolation and mistrust towards society. Decision to join the military. With limited opportunities and a troubled past, Rambo enlisted in the United States Army at the age of 17. The military offered him a sense of purpose, structure, and belonging that he had never experienced before. It was in the Army that Rambo discovered his true abilities and potential. He underwent intense training and quickly proved himself to be exceptionally skilled in combat, survival, and strategy. His natural instincts, combined with rigorous training, made him one of the most effective soldiers in his unit. Rambo was later selected for the Elite Special Forces, also known as the Green Berets. Vietnam War experience. Rambo's life changed dramatically when he was deployed to fight in the Vietnam War. This was one of the most defining periods of his life. The war was brutal, chaotic, and deeply traumatic. Rambo was exposed to extreme violence, loss, and suffering, which left a lasting impact on his mental health. During the war, Rambo became known for his bravery and effectiveness in combat missions. He was often assigned to dangerous operations that required stealth, intelligence, and survival skills. He formed close bonds with his fellow soldiers, considering them as his only true family. However, the war also brought immense pain. Rambo witnessed the deaths of many of his friends and comrades. One of the most heartbreaking experiences was the loss of his close friend, who died in a horrific explosion. This event deeply traumatized Rambo and contributed to his later struggles with post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. Capture and torture. At one point during the war, Rambo was captured by enemy forces. He endured severe torture, including physical and psychological abuse. Despite the extreme conditions, Rambo managed to survive, demonstrating his incredible strength and resilience. His experience as a prisoner of war further intensified his trauma. The memories of torture haunted him long after the war ended. These experiences made it difficult for him to reintegrate into normal society. Return to America. After the war, Rambo returned to the United States, hoping to find peace and rebuild his life. However, he was met with rejection and misunderstanding. Many people in America were opposed to the Vietnam War, and veterans like Rambo were often treated with hostility or indifference. Rambo struggled to adjust to civilian life. He felt disconnected from society and unable to relate to people who had not experienced war. The skills that had helped him survive in combat were no longer useful in everyday life. He became a drifter, traveling from place to place without a clear purpose. Psychological struggles. One of the central aspects of Rambo's story is his battle with psychological trauma. He suffers from PTSD, which affects his thoughts, emotions, and behavior. He experiences flashbacks, nightmares, and intense anxiety. Rambo often feels isolated and misunderstood. He has difficulty trusting others and forming relationships. His anger and frustration sometimes lead to violent outbursts, not because he is inherently violent, but because he is deeply wounded. Symbol of a generation. John Rambo is more than just a fictional character. He is a symbol of the struggles faced by many Vietnam War veterans. His story highlights the emotional and psychological impact of war, as well as the challenges of returning to a society that does not fully understand or appreciate their sacrifices. Through films like First Blood, audiences are given a glimpse into Rambo's internal struggles and the realities of life after war. The character became a cultural icon, representing strength, resilience, and the fight for dignity. Conclusion. The life and origins of John Rambo paint a powerful picture of a man shaped by hardship, war, and survival. From a troubled childhood to becoming an elite soldier, and finally a misunderstood veteran, Rambo's journey is both tragic and inspiring. His story reminds us of the human cost of war and the importance of compassion and understanding for those who have experienced it. Despite his struggles, Rambo continues to endure, making him one of the most memorable and impactful characters in cinematic history.